You're watching ICENET, independently covering New York Islanders hockey past and present, bringing you the tradition and nostalgia you know and love with a modern feel. This is where Islanders tradition and pride are always our number one. Built by passion for the orange and blue. Isles coverage. Taking a step into the future by reaching into the past. ICENET. Dynasties live here.
Over on the right. Duguay at center for the Rangers, and he got the draw back to Barry Beck. Immediately the fans booed back as he gave it to Greshner. Into center, picked up by Duguay. Barry chased him back into that Ranger zone, and now Greshner plays it over to Beck. Barry Beck. Pass cut off by Morrill. At center for the Islanders, freezing it on the boards. It comes loose. Morrill with it. Back to Benny Potvin. Up the left side to Nystrom. Nystrom checked right at the Ranger line. Duguay bumped solidly by Potvin. Early indication of the Islanders' desire to hit. Morrill has dumped it in over the Ranger line. Back to Greshner. Eric riding herd on Greshner as he poked the puck down into the Islanders' zone. Denny Potvin back to Wayne Merrick. In the center, three Rangers back as Merrick gets over the Ranger line. Tries to shot. He scores! Wayne Merrick. First shot on goal, and the Islanders are up 1-0.
Make them count. Wayne Merrick makes it count. His first shot, the first shot by the New York Islanders, is a goal as Merrick through center ice looking for his play. Sutter on the top of the screen. Holds up, so does Nystrom on the left. His low, quick shot beats Baker. Baker looked a little stunned by the shot. Merrick, he can shoot the puck. He needs a little room sometimes, but he got lots of room and let it go. Greshner could not get in front of it. The Islanders, after 48 seconds, have taken a 1-0 lead.
Now it's Billy Carroll between Marini and Gillies for the Islanders.
Time of the goal, 48 seconds.
Dennis Potvin given the only assist on that goal by Merrick at the 48-second mark.
48 seconds.
Should be his third of the playoffs. The Islanders have fired it down into the Ranger zone. It's going to be called back as Vadnais picks it up. There is a break in the action with the score. The New York Islanders 1, the New York Rangers no score.
A goal like that can have an effect on a hockey team, a negative effect in this case on the Rangers, a positive one, of course, for the Islanders.
Sullivan was just checked in the play, and this is Marini into center. Vadnais poked it off his stick. Clark Gillies playing over in the far wing. Dumped it around the boards. Hospodar failed to pick it up. And Sullivan is tied up immediately as Lane and Carroll converge on him. Sullivan dug it loose. Sullivan back to Vadnais. Vadnais ahead on the left wing. John Maloney dumping the puck into the Islander territory. That's Billy Smith out of the net around to Marini. He was too well covered. Lane is knocked down. Sullivan trying to freeze it for a face-off. It's dug loose by Don Maloney. Comes off the boards, up to in front. The backhand shot. Smith the save. They score and the rebound. Well, the Rangers get the goal right back. A minute 57 seconds into the opening period, and we've got a 1-1 tie.
It did not seem to bother the Rangers that much. Jiggs McDonald, they come right back. The Islanders losing track of it. Two Islanders out of the play as Number 12, Don Maloney, swings with the puck on a backhand. Lorimer goes down to block it. Billy Smith does, but standing right in front of him, a backhand shot. Sullivan.
His goal, his first of the playoffs for number 9, Doug Sullivan.
Doug Sullivan, his first goal of the playoffs, ties the goal score at 1 apiece.
157.
So a minute 57, the time of the goal, and now the whistle sounds. We'll get a face-off back in the center ice area. Don Maloney, the only assist on Sullivan's goal.
Wayne Greshner skating around, a left winger. Wayne Greshner, he started the game the other night as a defenseman, went back up to the forward. He's back to forward again tonight.
For the Islanders, it's Trottier with Bossy and Gillies. Potvin took Nielsen off the pocket center ice. Here's Morrow with it. Eddie Morrow backhanded it in over the Ranger line. Off the stick of Katsopoulos, who hustles after it. Up to the center. That's Morrow coming back. Being chased by Hedberg. Morrow to Potvin. Now the Bossy just out of his reach. The Rangers have made a change as Greshner has gone to the bench. Morrow picked up the loose puck. Eddie Morrow backhands it into the Rangers zone. Tonelli comes out down for the Islanders to replace Bossy. Gillies being replaced by Kaller. Tonelli will shift over to the left side. Kaller will play the right wing as Anders Hedberg comes to center. The pass just out of the reach of Nethery. Puck ends up deep in the Islanders zone. Rangers avoided the icing call. Tonelli now to Potvin. Potvin got it to Morrow. Ahead to Kaller. He was checked. This is Nethery turning. The pass for Beck is in deep. Gary Beck centers. Nethery a shot. Smith just got a piece of that. Don Tonelli ties up Nethery, and there's Potvin. Around the boards to Kaller. Anders Kaller. More checking on him. It was a little heavy. Plays it the other direction for John Tonelli. Tonelli off the stick of Goring at center ice, and Badney picks it up for the Rangers. Over the far side. Belling dumps one into the Islanders zone. Backboard is Potvin. That was Potvin. Goring didn't get a stick on it at center. Beck going back for the Rangers, and that's icing. 16:22 left in the opening period. There's a break in the action with the score tied. New York Islanders won, the New York Rangers won. Duguay on this face-off for the Rangers. That's Wayne Merrick for the Islanders. Mike McEwen around his own goal to Trottier too far, and the puck is loose at center ice. Laidlaw chases it. Merrick comes in quickly to forecheck for the Islanders. Laidlaw, the right side to Talafas. Got away from him. He didn't make contact with it. Langevin back. We're going to face off deep in the Ranger zone.
Billy Smith, a good save, Jiggs McDonald, off Lance Nethery, point blank. As we see, Ron Duguay, a spark plug for the New York Rangers, has had a fine last half of the season. Excellent playoff, has really taken over the leadership role of the New York Rangers in the playoffs.
Goring did an excellent job of shadowing him, a real pest here on Tuesday night. Now Merrick on this draw, and the puck goes to Hospodar. Hospodar around to Talafas. Talafas to Duguay. Vickers playing the left side on this line as Duguay dumps one in wide of the net. Backboard is Langevin, ahead to Nystrom too far, got away from Hospodar as well, and Duguay back at the Ranger line, takes a look. Dumps it back for Laidlaw. Laidlaw to Talafas. It hit Langevin and came into the Ranger zone on a delayed offside. Talafas dumps it to center, right to Langevin. Langevin had it stolen and recovered the puck. Langevin, the Sutter. Wayne Sutter played it in off the boards. Faked it out of the net. The Talafas, he's up hard by Nystrom. Puck still in play as Talafas dumped it around the boards for Laidlaw. Laidlaw to Duguay. Duguay at center ice. Rangers in the middle of player changes. And over the line, Maloney to Talafas. Talafas to Duguay. Cleared by Merrick. Ahead for Marini. Two men back as he comes to center. Marini across the Ranger line. Trying to come in around Beck. Beck knocks Marini down. Beck cleared the puck. Carroll in after it. Billy Carroll, Gillies, and Marini, the forward line. Back to Marini, checking the boards. Carroll with the puck. Billy Carroll centers, but out of the reach of Gillies. Now Gillies picks it up. Can't get the shot away. It was knocked away from him and cleared by Katsopoulos. Now Maloney at center forces the Islanders into their own zone. Smith playing it around the boards. Here's Maloney in after it. Into the corner to Sullivan. Sullivan centered, deflected right to Smith. Comes out of the net to clear it for Marini. Number 29, Hector Marini, leaves it for Gordy Lang. Islanders still without Gord and Persson. As Lorimer has dumped it into center ice. Bounces into the Ranger zone for Vabney. Ahead to Sullivan. Doug Sullivan. To Don Maloney, who dumps one into the Islanders zone. That's Allison chasing it. Smith fed it ahead for Caller. Back to the net for Lane. Islanders in the middle of changes. Lane plays one to the blue line, but just out of the reach of Goring. Cleared by Laidlaw. Right to Lorimer. Lorimer across the line into the Ranger zone. Tonelli in front. Lorimer centers. That's cleared aside by Baker. Lorimer back in the goal was tied up in the play. The puck comes loose. Tonelli chasing it. John Tonelli around the boards to Goring. Goring from back of the net. Tries to come out in front on the short side. Went to stuff one in. It was blocked. Tonelli is shot to the slot. Baker got in front of that neatly. Tonelli to the blue line. McEwen with a shot that's deflected over the glass and into the crowd.
Good pressure by the Islanders after the Rangers had applied it to them. Wayne Sutter has injured a shoulder, Jiggs McDonald, in a play to the right of Steve Baker in the Rangers end of the ice. He has gone to the dressing room with head trainer Ron Watsky. I saw him leave the ice favoring his right shoulder. It appeared that he had re-injured the shoulder that he separated a few weeks ago.
And Dr. Jeff Binkoff has just left his seat and headed toward the Ranger dressing room. Here's Caller with Tonelli and Goring as the puck is played around the boards. Langevin in off the left point. Right into his man. Ends up back of the Ranger goal, and Laidlaw gives chase. Laidlaw ahead on the left side. Gillis dumps it into center ice. McEwen knocked that away from Nethery. Here's Gillis with it again. Patsopoulos to Valine. He's checked by John Tonelli. Tonelli unable to go anywhere. Langevin back. Gave it to McEwen. McEwen backhand shot was knocked down by Laidlaw. Langevin picks it up. Tonelli is across the line on left wing, and the shot was blocked. It's loose at center, a race for it. Valine coming in, and Smith out of the net fires it back into center ice. Picked up by Goring. Goring to Caller across the line. Beck steps in front of Caller. Tonelli comes in as well, but the Rangers control it. Nethery on right wing. To Valine, he's across the line. Valine to Nethery, broken up by Langevin. Dave Langevin to Tonelli. Tonelli at center ice, around one check. Over the Ranger line. Tonelli chased to the boards, trying to come in around Hospodar center. Baker got in front of that. Barry Beck now. Lead pass into the center ice zone. Covering up his Boro as it came off Nielsen. This is Bossy for the Islanders. Bossy to Potvin. The pass failed to work. And there's Hedberg in quickly. Played it off the boards. Potvin got a piece of his man, and here's Trottier feeding the puck to Morrow. Morrow, lead pass to Gillies, just out of his reach. Steve Baker in the Ranger goal. Played one around. It comes to the far boards for Morrow. Trying to set up Gillies. Went high. Grabbed by Baker, and he holds on. 11:58 left in the first period. There's a break in the action. The score is tied. The Rangers won. The Islanders won.
Are we back? Islanders and Rangers have played 10 playoff games against each other, and each team has won 5.
There's Gillies now trying to put it out in front of the Ranger goal. It came back to Potvin. His shot deflected off the stick. Vickers ahead to Duguay across the Islander line. Duguay in front to Talifas all alone. Shoots, he scores! Talifas got wide open on the right side, 18.
And we hopefully will show you why. Duguay makes the pass. Dennis Potvin knew he had Duguay at his mercy. Charged across to hit Duguay. And it was all over. Dennis Potvin shot as he tried to get it to Bossy. Hit Duguay. The puck comes back to Duguay. Now watch Potvin go from the left of your screen to the right to hit Duguay. That leaves Talifas all alone to walk in on Billy Smith. And he puts the puck into the wide open, yawning net. Smith beaten on the goal. So is Dennis Potvin, and the New York Rangers have taken a 2-1 lead.
Duguay and number 8, Steve Vickers.
Duguay and Vickers get the assists on the goal, coming at the 18 mark. Marini putting the puck out in front of that Ranger goal, and it comes to Duguay. Duguay to Vickers. Lorimer back as Vickers got over the line. Looks for some help. Centered one. Intercepted by Nystrom. Now to Merrick. Wayne Merrick at center. Net get across the Ranger line. Beck plays it off the boards. It hit the referee. Comes loose for Hector Marini. Rangers in the middle of a player change as Marini sends Merrick over the line. Back to Nystrom. Nystrom shooting. That was blocked as it hit Vadnais. Now Lorimer with a shot. And Vickers fell in front of that. Lorimer centers. Merrick in front. Shoots. Baker the save. The puck loose. The scramble. And the Rangers come out of there with it. This is Sullivan into center. Fired it around the boards in the Islanders' zone. Smith out of the net to scoop it up. Then he was upended. And is held on for a face-off for the circle to the right of the Islander goal. 10 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the opening period. We haven't had a penalty call, and it has been hard hitting.
Good action by the Islanders. Bobby Lorimer makes the play to number 11, Wayne Merrick. He gets the shot away. He did not get much on it. The Islanders covered well in front. See Beck on his knees, covering. Did a good job.
Al Arbor has sent out Brian Trottier with Andy Kaller and Butch Goring. On defense, it's Lane and Lorimer. For the Rangers, on the face-off, Allison got it back to Beck. Comes to the right wing, Sullivan into the corner to Don Maloney. Maloney unable to center. Allison and Lane bunt back to the goal. The puck loose, came out on foot. Sullivan's shot was deflected high, comes back to the right side. Hospodar was checked, loose in front. Maloney is shot. That went wide of the goal. Lorimer unable to play it out of there. Haller and Trottier converged on Don Maloney, and now play is called, and we get a charging penalty. First penalty of the game, and the Islanders will take that. There is a break in the action with the score. New York Rangers 2, New York Islanders 1.
Trottier gets a charging penalty right there, as you see it. The Islanders have just iced the puck.
So Trottier off at the 9:36 mark. Rangers and a weak power play in the regular season and through the playoffs. This is Greshner with Beck's pass. Greshner cuts right through in front. A loose puck as Smith made the original save, and out comes Goring. Goring into center ice. Cross the Ranger line. Shooting. Baker just got a piece of it. He has looked shaky on only a couple of shots that he's faced here in the period. Billy Carroll for the Islanders. He and Greshner tied it up. Dug loose by Steve Becker. Out of Beck. Beck shot it around the boards. In quickly is Anders Hedberg. Hedberg gave it to Nielsen. Nielsen going back to the net. Bumped there by Potvin. And Dennis plays it out on the left side to Goring. Goring met immediately as Vadnais came in from the blue line. Now Nielsen. Back to Hedberg. Hedberg takes a look. Vickers at the side of the net. Hedberg can't get it to him. Got it to Beck instead. Beck turns, shoots. That came off Carroll and not over the line. Vadnais played it off the boards, and Goring slaps at the length of the ice with 42 seconds left in the penalty to Trottier. For the Islanders, it's Lorimer, Tonelli, Lane, and Kaller up front. This is Allison at center ice for the Rangers. Allison to the right wing to Sullivan, but the whistle is sounded on and offside. 29 seconds left in the penalty against Brian Trottier.
Jakes, 10 of the 12 series so far in the playoffs, the team that wins the first game goes on to win the series. Only two of the series were won by teams who did not win the first game. As I was saying, there's Goring's shot. Baker a little bit shaky on that one, as he was on the one by Wayne Merrick that beat him. The two teams, of course, the Flyers beat Calgary in the opening game, did not win the series, and St. Louis beat the Rangers, and they did not win their series.
Of course, the Islanders won the opening game of this series 5-2 here on Tuesday night. Here's a shot by Sullivan just in front of the Islander goal. Rangers putting on pressure with his power play. Katsopoulos is up with the save as Sullivan deflected it. Now Allison to Don Maloney. Tonelli on top of Maloney. Trottier is back on. Teams at 6 aside. Here's Lorimer out of his own zone. Ahead to Kaller. Kaller across the Ranger line in front. Over to Tonelli, and he couldn't get a shot away. Allison. 8 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first period. Allison from center ice. Fanned on the shot. Looks like one of my golf swings. Now Langevin over to Trottier. Trottier into the center ice area. Bossy has been knocked down. There'll be a penalty against the Rangers. As Bossy started that crisscross pattern in the center ice zone, he was knocked down. Islanders go to the power play. There is a break in the action with the score. New York Rangers 2, the New York Islanders 1.
Rangers, number 12.
draws an interference penalty on Michael Bossy. And the New York Islanders have their first power play opportunity, 40.8%. An awesome power play the Islanders have in the playoffs.
There's Bossy with a shot that just went wide. Bossy off the far boards, into the corner, back to Potvin. Dennis waiting over on the right side. This is McEwen. The shot was blocked as it hit Talifas. McEwen rink wide to Potvin. Potvin sends Bossy over the line against that. Bossy turns on the board, back to the blue line to McEwen. The side of the net to Gillies. Mark Gillies to the blue line. McEwen with it. McEwen to Potvin. Dennis centers from outside the line. It was up in the air and almost hit McEwen.
The secret, the thing the Rangers are doing so well, they're staying very close to the Islanders' point men, and that's why you see the deflected pucks.
Now here's Gillies checked at the Ranger line. Potvin playing it back into center ice for McEwen. McEwen carries it across the line. Trottier moved in. It was knocked down, picked up by Bossy. Bossy to Trottier. That went wide of the net. Trottier back to the goal to Bossy. Bossy is checked, and Badney comes out for the Rangers, then fires it to length of the ice. 58 seconds left in the penalty against Don Maloney.
Rangers are working very hard, Jiggs. Both teams are hitting. The Rangers are skating and checking very well.
Now here's Potvin at the blue line. 45 seconds left in the man advantage. Trottier carries it over the line. Can't get around the check. Potvin a shot that went wide. Comes back to the right point. Held in by Potvin to Tonelli. John Tonelli to Trottier, and it was broken up and cleared by Nethery. Half a minute to go in this penalty to Don Maloney. Islanders trailing 2-1. Mike McEwen to Kaller. Goring and Tonelli with them. Kaller shot it around the boards. Tonelli in quickly. Talifas stepped in front of him. Dean Talifas to Duguay. Too far. Coming back is Bob Lorimer. Duguay tied up by Lorimer. The puck loose. Potvin now for the Islanders. That just about does it for the Ranger penalty. Goring comes to center as Don Maloney is out of the box. Goring across the line, around the defense, shoots off to the glove side. Lorimer plays it back to the net. That's Hospodar, checked by Goring, the puck loose, Beck and Tonelli chasing it. Beck got it to Duguay. To Don Maloney, 2-on-2 at center, Lorimer and Lane back. Don Maloney, rink wide, and Goring comes in to pick it up for the New York Islanders. Nystrom along with Goring as he moved in over the line. Sutter is back on after having gone to the dressing room earlier. Nystrom steps into his man with a good check. That was Hospodar that he hit. At center ice is Greshner across the Islander line. Taken out of the play by Lorimer, and Smith cleared the puck for Sutter. Now to Nystrom, too far. Hospodar back. Plays it into the center ice zone. Two-line pass. Rangers called on the offside. A break in the action with the score. New York Rangers 2, New York Islanders 1. Tomorrow night on Sports Channel, there's more New York Mets baseball when the San Diego Padres come to Shea Stadium. Game time is 8 o'clock. The Magic is back, and you can catch it right here on Sports Channel. Your box seat to New York sports at home. Baseball, the Mets in San Diego, tomorrow night at 8.
Good move that Butch Goring put on Ed Hospodar. You see it here. Goring fakes outside, comes back. Look at Hospodar. He was going to his right. Goring cut back. Look at the amount of net he had and missed it. Good opportunity. Good move by Butch Goring. Just did not finish what he started. Started with a good play. Did not finish well. He missed the net by quite a bit.
Is that a good percentage play, putting it between the feet of the defenseman? It's not supposed to work.
No, a good defenseman should not be beaten by it, Jiggs. He backs up and plays the body always, never the puck.
Now the Rangers into the Islanders zone, and Langevin got back to take his man out. This is Gillies. Carroll into center ice. Over that Ranger line. And into Laidlaw. And the puck is loose back at the Islander territory. This is Dave Langevin to Clark Gillies. Gillies cutting to the right, fires it around the boards. Billy Carroll checks. The Rangers able to start out 3-on-2. Sadney sends his man over, but a hard hit from Langevin. He's going to take a penalty on the play as
holding
to Allison.
To Dave Langevin as he took Allison down, kind of clotheslined him. Langevin getting the gate.
Islanders
Randy
penalty,
Van
number
Hellemond.
26, Dave
Allison
2 minutes for holding.
must have taken a stick or an elbow in the face.
35.
Longevin's going to get the penalty. We're going to try and get a look at this so you can see Dave Langevin upset about the call. No question that he caught Allison coming across the blue line. So now the New York Rangers are going to have another power play opportunity. There, you just saw the tail end of it as Allison leveled by Dave Langevin.
And that, of course, forced the offside, so Langevin gone for holding at 15:35. The Grateful Dead concert that was originally scheduled for the Nassau Coliseum on Thursday, May 7th, has been rescheduled for Wednesday, May 6th. All tickets dated May 7th will be honored, and there are tickets still available. So the Islanders killing off a penalty, force the Rangers back into their own zone. Kaller, Trottier up front, Popan and Morrow on defense. Dahlin is out there for the Rangers, along with Jerry Gillis and Nethery. And Gillis knocked down in the Islander zone. Nethery and Popan into the corner. Trottier comes in as well. The puck loose, back of the goal. Denny Popan with it. Popan shot it off Dahlin and up into the crowd.
Rangers are putting a lot of energy into the hockey game, Jiggs. They're everywhere. They're covering a lot of ice, killing the penalties successfully. Dennis Potvin wanted so bad to get Duguay that he left his left point position on the goal by Talafas. Duguay took a tremendous check from Potvin, but he got the puck to Talafas going in all alone.
Now Beck on this Ranger power play. Bounced one in off the boards. It came to the side of the net, and Potvin was there. Check back of the goal. Morrow trying to tie up his man. Can't do it. Hedberg to Beck. Beck shot. Smith the save. Big rebound, and it's kicked ahead to Trottier. He just barely missed setting up Kaller, who was breaking into the center ice area. That's Greshner back. Trottier right on top of him. It's forced Greshner in behind the Ranger goal. Out comes Ulf Nielsen. Morrow standing up. Hedberg blows in on the left wing side. Hedberg right in front of backhander. He scores. Rangers up 3-1 as Hedberg came in off the left wing.
Islanders, another mistake, another goal as the Rangers come out of their end, moving the puck quickly. Moved across to the left wing. Watch Andy Kaller here. Morrow has committed himself. Kaller goes down on one leg. Hedberg goes around him easy. Walks right in on Billy Smith. He'll go to the backhand here and pop it right off the goal post. It's a game of inches, and Billy Smith missed catching the puck by inches. And Hedberg scores the goal. That's the third goal for the New York Rangers. And they lead the Islanders 3-1. That's Hedberg's 8th goal of the playoffs.
Nielsen and Greshner get the assists at 16:39, and the Rangers are back into the Islanders zone again. The puck at the side of the net. Dahlin with it to the blue line. Vadnais shot went wide. Comes out on the near wing. Gillies around behind the net to Lane. Now to Bossy on right wing. Bossy couldn't get a stick on it. Picked up by Billy Carroll. Ahead to Bossy. Gillies moving with him. Gillies takes the pass. Can't get in around Vadnais. Now Carroll's pass is deflected. The puck comes outside the line. Rangers into center ice. Gary Gillis dumping the puck into the Islander zone. Both teams changing on the fly. Nystrom has come out with Merrick. And Wayne Sutter as McEwen brings it into center. Get into that Ranger zone. Around the boards, here's McEwen at the blue line. He's shooting, and it was blocked and cleared by Vadnais. And there's going to be a Ranger penalty coming up. Interference call as Nystrom was knocked down in front of the net. There's a break in the action with the score. New York Rangers 3, New York Islanders 1.
WHN gives you Dolly Parton.
People like my songs because they're about real things, and I like to think that they're ordinary stories told in an extraordinary way.
Starting over again, where should they begin? 'Cause they've never been out on their own.
1050 WHN.
The first Islander power play did not look that good. The penalty killing of the New York Rangers looked excellent. There's a shot. That hit Dwayne Sutter in front. You see Hospodar upend Bobby Nystrom. Gets an interference penalty for it. The Islanders are on a power play.
And we're back to the live action. This is Kaller out of the far corner. Kaller to Merrick. Nystrom being grabbed in front of the net. The puck to Potvin. His shot just went wide. Here's McEwen in off the point. McEwen bumped on the boards. Merrick comes over. The puck still loose, they roll. Nystrom in as well. He dug it loose. Put it out in front, but the Rangers able to clear it. Katsopoulos ahead to Don Maloney. Maloney lifted into the Islanders zone. Mike McEwen is back for it. McEwen lugs it into center. Left side to Nystrom. Nystrom coming in against Vadnais. Stopped on the boards. Here's Potvin at the blue line. Duguay pokes it away from him. Duguay into center ice. One-on-one with McEwen. Left side, and Talafas overskated it. Bossy drops it back to McEwen. McEwen to Bossy. Mike Bossy on his off wing. Gillies coming in on the right side. He's tied up. Here's Trottier with it. Trottier around Beck. Ryan Trottier to Gillies. Goes back to the goal with it. Beck right on top of him. Big Clark Gillies out-muscling Beck. Got it to Potvin at the point. Potvin to Gillies, and it was too hot to handle. Here's Trottier tied up by Beck back of the goal. Bossy with it now. Bossy trying to put it out in front. It's underneath Beck. Came loose, and the whistle is sounded for a hand pass. 56 seconds left in the first period. 34 seconds remaining in Hospodar's interference call.
The Islanders would like to get a goal here, Jiggs. They're down 2 goals, 3-1. After scoring their first goal, Merrick had 48 seconds from Potvin, and then it's been 3 unanswered goals by the New York Rangers. A power play here, 34 seconds, as you mentioned, still remaining in that penalty. The Islanders have not had a shot on the net yet. They've been around it. They've tried to shoot it at the net. It's been blocked by some of the Ranger defensemen. So far, nothing has been dangerous to Baker.
We're looking at Trottier and Duguay on this face-off. Duguay got the draw, came back to the side of the net, and picked up by Beck. Ahead on the right side for Talafas. And Vadnais, oh, Gillies really hammered Vadnais. Vadnais is looking at Gillies. His helmet is over on the far side of the ice, as you can see.
Clark Gillies lined him up. Vadnais stepped out of the way quickly. What he left in the way was his head. We'll get a look at it, we hope, and here it is as Beck turns, makes the pass up to Talafas on the right side. Talafas going to move the puck across the ice to the defenseman, as you see on the top of your screen. We did not keep it going. I don't know why we're going to see it. We didn't see anything there, but anyway, as you could have seen there, you could almost anticipate that Talafas passed to Vadnais, and that's when Gillies took a run at him.
They've already cut up the film and sent it to wherever they...
Hall of Fame, I guess.
No, where they put together the instruction movies on how to body check. Here's Potvin at center. Right side to Gillies. Across the line. Potvin was knocked down. The fans react to that, and the puck is loose. Duguay with it. Duguay checked by McEwen. Mike McEwen, right side. Bossy had a piece of it. Couldn't control it. Here's Duguay again. Across the line with Talafas. Talafas tied up by Potvin. They go to the corner, and Gillies came back to the puck. Couldn't get a stick on it. Trottier starts out on the left side. Teams at equal strength again. Trottier at the Ranger line to Gillies. Comes in quickly. Right in front. Shoots the ball. It's sounded.
So close. Gillies did not get the shot away quick enough. He knew he had to hurry, but it did not make it. Trottier holding the blue line beautifully. He knows Gillies has got a head of steam. Beck has his back turned. As the pass comes to the onrushing Gillies, he cannot control it again, and just right there as he went to shoot it, the green light goes on to stop the period, stop the play.
So at the end of the first period, the score, the New York Rangers 3, the New York Islanders 1. At center ice, Goring is out there along with Kaller. On the draw, went to the Rangers. Allison, check. Here's Kaller clearing it across the line. Allison managed to get it back into the Islanders zone. Now cleared by Merrick to Goring. Goring up the right side. This is Kaller coming in against Beck. Kaller centers to Goring, and off his stick and just wide. Doug Sullivan in the center ice for Allison. Maloney with him. Allison across the line, ran into Gord Lane, and Lorimer backhanded the puck to center. Now Allison again across the Islander line to Maloney on left wing. Back to Allison. He was checked, and Kaller starts up. Anders Kaller at center. Shot one wide of the Ranger goal, intended for Tonelli as it came off the boards. Picked up by Goring. Goring plays it back of the goal. Tonelli chasing it. Beck trying to tie him up. Did, but Caller stole the puck. Anders Caller and Allison tied to the side of the goal. Beck with it now. As Beck comes out of the corner, the fans boo because Allison still had a hold of Caller. Beck across the line. A blast. Smith the save. Beck drilled that one from the blue line. Now Potvin to Tonelli. John Tonelli lost it in his own zone. Greshner to Hedberg. Anders Hedberg shoots. That was blocked at the side of the goal. Picked up by Nielsen. Wolf Nielsen comes right out in front. Shoots. That one wide of the net. John Tonelli starting out. Tonelli hands it to Laidlaw at center ice. Tom Laidlaw backhanding it into the Islanders zone, but offside as Potvin was down on top of Greshner. There's a break in the action with the score. New York Rangers 3, New York Islanders 1.
When you're number one, you work hard to stay number one. That's why your Nassau Suffolk Chevy dealers are going all out with the Citation this year. Citation, the sure-footed front-wheel drive car of the 80s, is new for 81. Best-selling new model Chevy ever introduced. It's got it all, including excitement. See the Citation. Look before you import at your Nassau Suffolk Chevy dealers.
Islanders making a lot of small mistakes. Barry Beck gets a ripping shot away, but look where Bobby Lorimer is on the shot. Instead of going to Beck, forcing him, trying to deflect the puck, he moves back and lets Beck have the shot. A hard shot. Billy Smith, what a reflex action. Again, Dr. Rivian would be happy with him. Got his glove on that one at the last second.
And, of course, reference to the eye training done by the New York Islanders as we have a whistle and a face-off in the center ice zone.
I thought it was just the goaltenders at one time, Jake, but it's not. It's any of the players that would like to take it, and a lot of them do, if not all of them, work with Dr. Rivian in hand-eye coordination, and the better you can see, the better you can play, because your reaction is better. It all makes sense, and he has proven, and it is a proven fact, that if you see better, you play better.
Did you try it when you were playing here?
No, as a matter of fact, it just come into being when around the time I was getting ready to leave, so it really didn't matter.
Morrow just tried a long shot. It came out in front. Bossy popped back from the blue line, shooting the went wide of the net. Morrow into the corner to Bossy. Bossy centered one. It was tipped by Gillies, and Baker may have gotten a piece of that. Islanders putting on pressure. Vickers back for the Rangers. Around the boards in his own zone for Talafas. Talafas dropped the puck for Vadnais up the left side to Vickers. Over the Islander line. Vickers chased to the boards on Morrow's check. The puck loose. Talafas in deep. Trying to put it out in front. Vickers with it now. A backhand shot. Blocked and cleared. Beck from the blue line. Shoots one. Smith the save, and he covers up.
Close call. Billy Smith getting the save. He's down again, Jags. He's down a little early. This is not like Billy Smith has been, as the shot comes in, a hard shot again from Beck. This is Vickers as he comes out in front of the net. His backhand broken up by number 6 Morrow, but look at the shot by Beck as it deflects in the skates as Dennis Potvin wrestles with Dean Talafas. Talafas number 19. The puck deflected off either Talafas or Potvin. Hit Billy Smith in the right pad. Smith pounced on the puck smartly. Good stop by Billy Smith, even if he did not see it. Good coverage by Potvin. Good shot by Beck. Billy Smith does seem to be a little unnatural in some of the things he's doing in this game. He did the other night. He seemed to be down a lot, possibly because the puck seemed to be bouncing a lot. But tonight the ice seems to be back to its old self. It's very good.
Now Merrick trying to bring it out of his own zone. Lost it to Laidlaw. Laidlaw, right side. Valine in. Drop pass. Broken up. Here's Merrick. Wayne Merrick. Lost that Ranger line, fed it through, intended for Nystrom. It was blocked, came back to Merrick, and they rolled him outside the line. Offside has been called. A break in the action here with the score. The New York Rangers 3, the New York Islanders 1.
If I were a rich man, all day long I'd beady bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard.
This message is from Chemical Bank, whose savings programs can make you a little richer.
I would beady bum. If I were a wealthy man.
The chemistry's just right for savers at Chemical.
From the face-off, the puck comes back into the Islanders' zone. McEwen chasing it. Head to Nystrom, who's out on the left side. Merrick and Sutter there as well. With Bourne out of the lineup, Nystrom has been playing left wing, and the Islanders call him a two-line pass. Offside. 16:53 remaining in period number 2. You know, you were talking about the ice, and especially here Tuesday night. We discovered what the problem was. There's a hole in the building on the far side as we get into the construction of the super boxes. Thus, it's difficult to air condition the building naturally, and the humidity was at such a level that the ice was sticky. It had nothing to do with the ice plant, as it turns out. It was just the construction work going on at the
I
Coliseum.
suppose it's like anything, Jake, it's communication. If the engineers, the ice makers, had known about what was going on, they could have possibly made the adjustments, but they have now, so obviously the communication's good. The ice is excellent again tonight.
Puck has not been bouncing around this evening. Barry Beck starting out for the Rangers. Dave Bubba dumps one in wide of the net. Smith let it go back of the goal. Trache took the man, and as Potvin picks it up, that's icing against the Rangers.
Ryan Trache running into Hedberg. Of course, the Rangers are looking for an interference penalty. Hedberg had not touched the puck. Theoretically, it is if he doesn't touch it. He was in a race for it along with Trache, but did not reach it because of the body check by Brian Trache. Hopefully, it would be nice if we could see that play. It was called as icing. Asking for it, but not getting it. Well, listen, I can try and be a director, too.
Why not? Wolf Nielsen against Brian Trache, and the draw goes back to the Ranger goal. Back, tied up by Trache. Gillies poked it loose. Trache is dragged down by Beck. Couple of Rangers hit the deck, and the puck comes out on the right point. Greshner fed it out of the reach of Hedberg. Smith way out of the Islander goal, plays it around the boards to Gillies. Ups it to center. That's Katsopoulos back for the Rangers. Morrow will have to play catch-up. Around the boards to Clark Gillies. The Trache kicked it into center ice, then Trache was knocked down. Katsopoulos leaned into him as Beck leads the Ranger rush. Beck again shooting one into the Islanders' zone. Smith left it back of the goal. The Rangers put it out in front, and Greshner's shot went wide. Clark Gillies slapping at it. Held in. Long shot. Smith the save. Lays it back of the goal for Potvin. Out on this right side. Bossy moving with him along with Gillies. Potvin over the line. Got a solid hit on the play from Hospodar. Badney handed it to Clark Gillies. Gillies right at the Ranger line. Now Trache shoots it in, but Bossy was ahead of the play. 4.5 minutes have gone by in period number 2, and the Islanders forced to play catch-up after getting the opening goal tonight, down 3-1.
Islanders look a little frustrated as we see Steve Baker, the goaltender. He, along with Billy Smith, lead the playoffs with 7 wins apiece. Good check by Katsopoulos on Dennis Potvin, much like Potvin hit Duguay. Not quite as hard. Dennis Potvin going laterally inside the Ranger blue line. Katsopoulos, knowing that the left winger was covered, came across and hit Potvin.
Our viewers in the Boston area tonight, in particular paying attention to Baker. It was one of 5 Ranger goaltenders this year in the Boston area. Vadney clearing the puck into the Islanders' zone. It's dumped out of there by Lorimer. This is Vadney. Hospodar went back to Allison across the line to Don Maloney, but offside against the New York Rangers.
A lot of offsides, Jigs. Close checking, but the Rangers are carrying the play again to the New York Islanders. The Islanders cannot afford it. They're down 3-1. They've got to start to play some kind of catch-up hockey. They've got to force the Rangers to make mistakes. They've got to use good forechecking, a lot of speed, go back and take the fundamentals of the game, execute them at their best they know how, which should be good enough to get them a goal or two and get back into this hockey game. Right now, the Rangers are not allowing the Islanders any leeway. They're on top of them. The Islanders are chasing the puck. The Rangers have it.
Al Arbor has sent out Wayne Merrick, Bob Nystrom, and Dwayne Sutter against this line of Ron Duguay, Dean Talafis, and Steve Vickers for the Rangers. McEwen and Langevin, the Islander defense. Duguay on the draw, and he's cleared the puck into the Islander zone. Langevin over to McEwen. Mike McEwen comes to center. Fired one around the boards. Baker cuts that off. In quickly as Merrick ran into Baker, but the Rangers able to feed it ahead and just out of the reach of Duguay. Went right to Smith. Billy Smith around behind his own goal. Langevin checked his Talatitz was in quickly center. Here's Duguay. Turns, shoots, and hit Langevin. Langevin to Nystrom. Bob Nystrom back to Langevin. Langevin up the left side to Nystrom into center ice. Nystrom upended by Duguay. There's going to be a Ranger penalty. Duguay will get the gate for hooking. The Islanders go to the power play. There's a break in the action with the score. New York Rangers 3, New York Islanders 1.
These people have something many other airline employees don't, a job. Because last year, while other airlines laid off almost 18,000 people, Eastern actually added some. We're trying to keep people because that means keeping service. And we don't think you should have to give up service just because times are tough. After all, I may get you to try Eastern once, but these are the people who make you want to come back. At Eastern, we have to earn our wings every day. Another opportunity for the New York Islanders, a power play as Duguay pulls Bobby Nystrom off the puck and down. As the puck goes down the ice, Duguay for hooking. As I mentioned, the Islanders have another opportunity with a power play.
Now it's Goring starting the rush. Gave it to Potvin. Back to Butch Goring. Goring and Potvin on the points. Trottier, Bossy, and Gillies up front. This is Bossy at the blue line. Checked on the play. Couldn't hold it in the Ranger zone, and Trottier came back. That's Potvin on the far side. Trottier straddled the blue line. Potvin gave it to Bossy. His shot hit Nethery. Goes to the corner. Trottier ran into Beck. Now Gillies to Bossy, and that was broken up. Bossy in the corner, trying to put it out in front. He and Gillies wrestling one another. Now Clark Gillies back in the goal. He and Badner. Trottier dug it loose. Unable to center it on the first attempt. Gillies poking it back to the goal. Bossy tries to come out to the side. Trottier now to the blue line. And couldn't hold it. Things always seem to get worse before they get better. The Islanders can't move the puck in the Rangers' end of the ice. They move it all the way down the ice without any help from the Rangers. 50 seconds left in this power play. Don Maloney onside they roll, and then Potvin took him into the boards in the Islanders zone. Tonelli dug the puck loose for Mike McEwen. McEwen at center ice over the Ranger line. McEwen a shot. Baker the pad save, and Vadney clears it but not out. McEwen dumps one around the boards. Back of the Ranger goal. Beck there to clear it. Ahead to Don Maloney, and he forces the Islanders back.
Good penalty killing again by the New York Rangers. The Islanders are all over the place. Too many single efforts. They're not playing as a team on the power play.
Hedberg just stole the puck, and McEwen comes back to upend Hedberg. Islanders will draw a penalty as Tonelli picks up the puck now. There's a break in the action with the score. The New York Rangers 3, the New York Islanders 1.
Bud's for everyone who wraps it, stacks it, and sacks it.
This Bud's for you. For all you do, the king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This Bud's for you.
The intensity is not there for the New York Islanders. It is there for the New York Rangers. Nielsen steals the puck away from McEwen. McEwen trips him and gets a penalty. 5 seconds left in the penalty to Duguay, and then the Islanders will be a man short.
That's the case now as Duguay heads for the Ranger bench. Laidlaw feeding it rink wide to Walt Nielsen. Nielsen to Hedberg at center. Off his stick, cleared by Lane. Picked up by Laidlaw. Goring for the Islanders broke up the Ranger rush. Now Nielsen sends Greshner across the line. Greshner goes back to the net with it. Turns in the corner. Lorimer on top of him. Ron Greshner drew a crowd. Lorimer finally dug the puck loose. Got it to Goring. Goring with Carroll. 2-on-2. Goring over the Ranger line. He shoots. He scores!
Another hard glass from a distance. Good scoring. What a blast he lets go. It's Glenn off the stick of number 4. Wayne Breshner. Goring through center ice. Good end view here. Watch him wind up and let it go. It did not hit Breshner as I thought. It just dipped. He had a knuckleball shot as Butch Goring gives the Islanders a shorthanded goal. A quick shot hit the catching glove on the bottom side of Steve Baker. And in it goes. The Islanders, a shorthanded goal, get within 1 goal of the New York Rangers. A minute and 11 seconds left on the penalty to Mike McEwen. The Islanders, Butch Goring, a shorthanded goal. It's 3-2.
Lorimer, the only assist, the goal at the 8-11 mark. And now Kenny Morrow has forced the Rangers to go back. That's the 5th shorthanded goal in the playoffs. This is game number 11 in the playoffs for the Rangers, or for the Islanders, excuse me, and 5 shorthanded goals. Rache back of his own goal. Next in the far corner, Sullivan. Rache knocked it off his stick. Now Don Maloney around behind the goal to Allison. Allison put it out in front. That's tipped wide. Here's Sullivan. Doug Sullivan to the blue line. It's intercepted by Kaller. Kaller to Trache. Trache over the line on left wing. He shoots. That deflected wide of the net as it came off Beckstick. Allison back for the Rangers. He and Maloney 2-on-2 across the line. Allison cuts to the right. Gave the puck, well intended it for Katsopoulos, and Goring got back to take it away from him. Now Allison with 12 seconds left in the power play. Mike Allison into the corner. Alphys looks for a man. Alphys trying to give it to Maloney. Maloney is checked back to the goal, and Denny Potvin fires it down the ice. Islanders will be called back for icing. Well, it's played by Baker, so there is no call. The team's at 6 aside again, and now Beck has stopped at the length of the ice. Morrow back to get it, and that'll be an icing call. Big goal for the Islanders. A shorthanded goal by Goring. We're midway through the second period, and there's a break in the action with the score. New York Rangers 3, the New York Islanders 2.
WHN gives you Willie Nelson.
Don't let a memory talk to me. Whiskey River, don't run dry. I'm tired, all I got to carry.
WHN, 1050 on your AM radio dial.
Thank you very much. We good.
The fans picking it up. Let's go Islanders. The Islanders are trying to get going. Shorthanded goal by Butch Goring at 8:11. 10:24 remaining here in the second period. The game is just about halfway over. 3-2 Rangers.
Rangers got the draw. This is Vickers with Talafus. Talafus on right wing. Can't get around Lane. Now Talafus checked again by Lane. Talafus picks it up. Nystrom on top of him now. And again, Talafus comes off the boards with the puck. Back to the blue line. This is Vadnais with a shot. Ricochets. This came off Merrick. And Nystrom dumps it outside the blue line. Duguay with it. It's stolen by Sutter. Over the line and hauled down. There'll be a penalty against the Rangers. Merrick drops it back to Lane. Artie Lane, a long shot goes wide of the goal, and as Vickers picks up the puck, play is called. Sutter broke in at the blue line, then he was hooked. And the Islanders are going to the power play. They're down by a goal here. A golden opportunity coming up.
Ron Duguay, another penalty. As Sutter breaks away. Duguay pulls him down from behind. Good hustle by Dwayne Sutter as he intercepts the pass by Ron Duguay. Duguay right from behind pulls him down. Vadnais was angling on him. No penalty shot, of course. There was not one warranted in that position. Vadnais was closing quickly from the side on Sutter. Duguay pulled him down from behind. The Islanders, who had just scored a shorthanded goal, now go to the power play. Jake, the power play has not been reacting that well so far in this hockey game.
Nor in this series. In fact, in the entire regular season against the Rangers, the power play did not work as well as it did against the rest of the league.
Islanders have scored at least one power play goal in every one of their playoff games so far.
Here's the great chance now. Potvin giving it to McEwen. McEwen in front. Bossy shoots and scores. We're tied at 3.
It did not take the Islanders very long. The fans, they love it. The Islanders, they love it. The Rangers, they don't like it at all. Michael Bossy, a quick shot, his 9th goal. Trottier, taking the face-off, wins it. Back to Potvin and McEwen. Look at Bossy, the top of your screen. He doesn't stop the puck. He just drills it into the short side. Get a good look at the face-off. That's Nielsen. Trottier beat him. Back to Potvin. 16 McEwen. And that's 22 Bossy, and you don't have to give him much room to put it in. A short-handed goal, a power play goal in the Islanders, and tied the score. There's still 9:39 remaining in the second period. A short-handed goal can do it every time.
Yeah, that'll get you pumped up, won't it?
No question. The Islanders were not playing well, Jiggs. One, because the Rangers were not letting them, and two, the Islanders did not have the intensity that they should have had in this hockey game right from the beginning. Give the credit to Merrick for the first goal, but the Islanders did not take advantage of it and go on from there. The Rangers picked it up. They were down, but they come right back quickly. But now the Islanders have come back to tie the score at 3 apiece.
Bossy's 9th goal in the playoffs, his first in this series. McEwen and Potvin, the assist, give a lot of credit to Trottier getting that draw. Now this is Jerry Gillis for the Rangers, backhanding it into the Islanders' zone. Longeman chasing it. Round to John Tonelli, too far. Katsopoulos from the line. His shot was deflected, and this is Marini. Marini into center ice. Hector checked on the play. McEwen moving up, poked it into the Rangers zone. They've chased, and now Marini squares off at the blue line with Jerry Gillis. Referee Van Halleman backs everybody up as Marini and Gillis go at it. Hector hasn't played all that much tonight. Marini getting the better of Jerry Gillis, wrestles into the ice, and in come linesman Ray Scapanello and Bob Hodges.
I still don't know what got that all started. We have not had a fight in the 2 games, or 1 game and a half so far. That's the first one. I'm not sure how Hector Marini got as mad as he did at Gillis, or vice versa, but they decided to have it out. A break in the action with the score. The New York Islanders 3, the New York Rangers 3. Matching minors and matching major penalties. They both get 2 and 5. High sticking and fighting to Jerry Gillis of the Rangers, Hector Marini of the New York Islanders. I didn't see anything to provoke a fight, Jiggs. They bumped along the boards, but we've seen some tremendous hitting in the first game, even more here so far in the second game. But everybody's kept the sticks down. They've kept the elbows pretty well intact. A lot of head-on hitting, grueling checks at times, but first fight in 1.5 games. Pretty good, really, when you think about it. There's probably been more fights in the seats.
I think you're right. This has been billed as a series that we would probably remember forever because of the heavy hitting and the fisticuffs. It hasn't been that way yet. Now here's Bossy at the blue line. To Trottier. Ryan dumped it off in front, but it was cleared just in the nick of time by Vadnais. Back for the Islanders is Morrow. The puck up on edge. Morrow. To Bossy off his stick. Backcourt is Carol Vadnais. Right into the open wing. Greshner now for the Rangers. And he stepped in front of him, and Trottier fed it to Bossy. Back to Trottier. Ryan. To Mike. Rink wide for Denny. Potvin. To Morrow. From the blue line. He shoots one. Baker the save. Off Nilsson with the rebound. Out into center ice. Across the Islander line. Nilsson cut to the left and fell as he ran into Trottier. There's Potvin starting back. Potvin to Dwayne Sutter. Sutter shooting. Baker the pass save, and the rebound goes wide. It's cleared by the Rangers and just wide of the net. Now Greshner out into center ice. Eric stepped in front of his man. Hedberg. Morrow knocked down. And Laidlaw dumps the puck into the Islanders' zone. Backcourt is Denny Potvin. Rangers in the middle of a change. Long pass to Sutter. Up to Nystrom. He was turned around in the play, and the puck ends up back of the Ranger goal. Nystrom in digging for it. Got it to Sutter. Sutter in the corner. Centers out of the reach of everybody. Here's Lane, a shot. Hit the side of the net. Merrick the rebound. To Sutter back in the goal. Wayne Sutter sidesteps Allison. Allison is sitting on top of the puck. Now it comes loose. Merrick with it at the side of the net. Baker comes out to cover up.
The intensity is back in the Islanders game. The fans feel it. The players know it. Hardest thing in the world is to play catch-up hockey, Jakes, when you're chasing the puck instead of handling it. The Islanders are coming back. This is Sutter on a pass from Dennis Potvin. A good shot. Watch the good save there by Steve Baker. Good angle. He's out well. Got down quickly, got his right leg out, made a good save.
Good point. I think he's out further tonight. Tuesday night, he appeared to be backed in a little bit on the play, so the goals have beat him especially.
One of the assets of having a John Davidson watching the game is that I'm sure he must have picked that up.
Now Lane, a long shot. The rebound to score! Scoring his second of the night. Islanders lead.
The Islanders, an emotional team, like most hockey teams. And the fellow that really got them going, good scoring with the short-handed ball. Gets another one. Gordy Lane shot from the point. What a shot. Look at the save by Baker. The rebound by Goring. Nobody's near him. And Goring puts it under the outstretched leg of goaltender Steve Baker. That's a good shot by Gordy Lane from the point. And Laidlaw, number 2, could not contain the tempestuous Butch Goring. And Goring, his second goal of the game, gets the Islanders their lead 4-3.
And fourth in the playoff for number 91, Butch Goring.
Goring at the 12:44 mark. Here's Duguay charging into the Islanders zone, and Langevin steps in front of him. Icing against the Rangers.
12:44.
You see the respect that players have for Dave Langevin as Langevin raced for the puck. Duguay knew that if he went in ahead of Langevin, he was going to really take it. Langevin got there, touched the puck. The same thing we just talked about, Jakes, about the fact that Baker was well out covering the angles. He had to do that on Gordy Lane, but he couldn't control the rebound. He doesn't really have to in that position. His defense are supposed to help him. The center iceman is supposed to be back in deep, helping the defense cover any kind of rebounds that may come from a shot by a defenseman or a point man. In this case, it was Gordy Lane. He made a good save on the initial shot, but Goring was left alone to go in and knock it through the legs of Steve Baker.
Well, the Islanders are back now in the lead after getting the opening goal and allowing 3 straight. They have come back with 3 straight here in the second period. Goring with 2, Bossy on the power play getting the other one.
Islanders were guilty somewhat of the same thing back in the early part of the second period and in the third period late, where they were not covering well in front of the net, and it was costly to them, and now the same thing has just cost the New York Rangers their lead.
Here's Merrick with a shot. Baker, an excellent save, and out comes Duguay. Duguay across the Islander line. Can't get through the defense. The puck loose. Sutter steps in front of Vickers. Back of the goal to Potvin. Around to Dwayne Sutter. Picked up instead by Denny Potvin. Now to Sutter. To Merrick at center ice. Sends Sutter over the line. Sutter against Beck. Wayne Sutter centers, and it was cleared just wide of the net. Nystrom with it. Bobby Nystrom back of the net to Merrick. Merrick trying to set up Sutter. Beck has the clamps on Sutter. Here's Potvin at the line, and the puck deflected off him. It's picked up by Duguay. Duguay failed to clear it out. Edberg gave it to Katsopoulos up the right side, but out of the reach of Vickers, and the Rangers are going to be called for icing the puck. Fans, they enjoy it. They're into the hockey game here in the Nassau Coliseum. The Rangers had led it 3-1 at one point in this period. The Islanders have come storming back. Calgary, first period, 1-0 over Minnesota. That must have been what the fans were yelling about. I did not see it posted on the Matrix. Or was it the fact of the icing? Yeah, they were just reacting to the Ranger icing.
I guess they're going to, they're pumped up. They're happy, so they're going to cheer anything that's negative to the Rangers and positive to the Islanders. Hector Marini has gone to the Islander dressing room.
Came out of the penalty box where he is serving 7 minutes, 2 for high sticking and 5 for fighting.
Obviously, his equipment probably needs to be repaired.
On the draw, it popped over the stick of Gillies, and Hedberg turns at his own blue line. Hedberg up the middle to Greshner. Morrill make it lane rather, and Lorimer back as Greshner can't cut in around the defense. Hedberg falling back of the goal. Nielsen puts it out in front. Hospodar turning was knocked down, and out comes Lorimer. He and Gillies 2-on-1. Lorimer over the line, comes in, shoots, and it went over the stick of Badney right into the catching glove of Baker.
Jiggs, the game is turning out to be a very close checking game. Everybody taking somebody. Clark Gillies talking with Bobby Lorimer. They had a chance for a 2-on-1. Lorimer did not give the puck to Gillies when he should have. That would have released Gillies to go across the line with the puck, the blue line, excuse me. He did not give it to him. He kept coming. Gillies had to stop. That negated the 2-on-1 situation to give the Rangers a chance to get back.
Now Ulf Nielsen on this face-off against Brian Trottier. Trottier got the draw. Bossy shot. Oh, it just went wide. Baker may have gotten just a piece of it. Badney in the corner. Ahead on the left wing. Greshner dumps it into the center ice zone. Back comes Potvin. Eddie Potvin to Clark Gillies. Gillies to Trottier at center. Rink wide to Mike Bossy. Bossy trying to get it back to Potvin. It was broken up, and this is Hedberg. Nielsen back to Hedberg. Can't get around the defensive work. Nielsen a shot. Smith the save over top of the net. Eddie Morrill dumps it the length of the ice. Rolling on edge. Curls just wide of the Ranger goal, and the Islanders are called for icing.
A player on the ice who is incensed, mad, is Ulf Nielsen, number 11. Look at the check by Morrill, if we can have a look at it. What a shot, that Kenny Morrill. Good timing. A man that's very difficult to hit. Anders Hedberg, look at the timing there. Morrill really nailed him. Nielsen gets the shot away. That puck hit the stick of Dennis Potvin just over the uprights. That's a field goal for sure. Here's another good look. Good camera work. Look at this check by Morrill on Nielsen. Man, did he nail him. Good timing. That's not easy to do. Nielsen shot deflected just over the glove of Billy Smith, just through the uprights over the net.
On the face-off, the Islanders have cleared it to center. Into the Ranger zone. Waved off the icing, and Laidlaw starts to bring it up. Tom Laidlaw. Up the right wing, out of the reach of everybody. Langevin chasing it. He and Valet go to the corner together, and Smith out of the net. Cleared it ahead. This is Anders Kaller. Kaller over the Ranger line. Around Laidlaw. Stops. Kaller back to the blue line. Langevin a drive. Deflected in front. Rangers fail to clear it. It's loose. Baker jabbed at it. Goring a backhand shot. Baker down. Goring with the puck again. Goring into the corner. Along the boards. Knocked off the puck by Nethery. Kaller is tied up. He comes to the corner now, trying to get it to Goring. It's broken up and cleared by Vickers. 1-on-1. Valet to center. Langevin back. A drive. Spits a save off Valet. On Tonelli trying to clear it out. Nethery picks it up. Lance Nethery shoveled one off in front. It was blocked. Goring knocked down. His helmet came off, and here's Kaller with the puck to Tonelli. Tonelli on right way. In deep, looks for some help, trying to get it to Kaller. He was checked in the play by Nethery, and out comes Sullivan. Sullivan to Don Maloney on left wing, over the Islander line, dropped it back. Sullivan shot went off Langevin. Smith covers up and holds on for a face-off.
Diggs, they are hitting hard. Butch Goring hit a few moments ago by Kotsopoulos, and then Kotsopoulos gives them a little extra. Everybody is giving everything they've got right now in this hockey game. The intensity has really picked up since Butch Goring scored the shorthanded goal. Here's Andy Kaller trying to get down the outside. Cannot do it. Good pass. Look at here. Right there to Langevin. The puck gets through. It's rolling. No one can get a hold of it. Look at here. Andy Kaller can't get it. He's checked by number 2, Laidlaw. Puck all over the place. Nobody can get a handle, but the Rangers managed to clear it.
Islanders 4, Rangers 3. Little less than 4 minutes remaining in this, the second period. Eric at center. Right into Don Maloney. Now Maloney is hit hard by Trottier, and there's going to be an Islander penalty. Rangers get the extra man on, but Smith has come out of the net to play the puck, and Brian Trottier is headed for the penalty box.
Going to be an elbowing penalty, I believe, Jiggs. A break in the action with the score. The New York Islanders 4, the New York Rangers 3. We get a good look at Brian Trotier's penalty. Number 12, it's already happened. Number 12, boom, right there. Trottier hits Maloney. Don Maloney with a vicious elbow and draws a penalty. 2 minutes for elbowing. The New York Rangers are now going to go on a power play. Hedberg scored a power play goal back in the first period.
This will be their second power play chance of this period. Beck from the face-off, and he rifled one wide. Goring is cleared at the length of the ice. Goring. Now Merrick is replaced by Billy Carroll. Goring stays out there with Potvin and Morrow on defense. The fans booing Beck. Barry Beck lost it to Goring, to Carroll. He couldn't pick it up. This is Vickers. Back to Greshner. Greshner out on that right side. Nielsen back to Greshner. Over the Islander line. Smith out of the net to cut it off. Billy Smith played it around the boards. Ulf Nielsen at the right point. Centered one off a skate in front. Smith the diving save, and there's Potvin. A rifle down the ice.
Save by Billy Smith. Good reaction. Good timing. Smith had no choice but to fall and make that save.
Now Beck again up the left side to Vickers. Hedberg. And over the line. Played it off the boards, but Caller is there. Caller dumps it down. Here's Carroll chasing it. That'll force Baker to come out of the net. Around the boards on the left side for Steve Vickers. Vickers just did get it away from Caller into center, but out of the reach of Nielsen. Now Bad Day with it. He steps in over the line. Bad Day to Vickers. Caller watching Vickers. Centers one. Sullivan was there, but he pulled the trigger too quickly. Now Nielsen at the point. Checked by Caller, and the puck comes out into center. 35 seconds left of the penalty to Trottier. Laidlaw to Vadnais. Vadnais across the Islander line, trying to get him around the defensive work of Carroll. That's Don Maloney poking it to Allison. Allison back to the net. Out in front, Laidlaw winds up. He shoots, Smith the stick save. Vadnais in front for Sullivan, and again he had trouble with the puck, and here's Potvin. Potvin dumps at the length of the ice. 6 seconds left in the penalty time. A minute and a half remaining in the second period. Laidlaw carrying it to center. Trottier back on as the Islanders chase the puck in their own zone. Lorimer to John Tonelli. Tonelli dumps it into center ice. Goring chasing back. All the way around behind the net to the right corner. And Hospodar dumps it into center ice for Allison. Allison over the line. Trying to set up Talafus, who had blown in on the right wing. Dean Talafus checked on the boards. A minute to play in the period as Lane is knocked down. The puck comes up beneath him.
Close call again, Jake. This time it scored Lane. He goes across the ice after Allison and leaving Talafus wide open as he goes in on the right wing side. The pass was a little bit high, a little bit hard. He could not control it. It was only back in the first period that Duguay took the check from Potvin on a similar play, but got the puck to the same Talafus and put it in. Another score, 2-0 now. First period still. Calgary leading 2-0. Chouinard and Radicalio have scored for the Calgary Flames.
They're playing at the Stampede Corral in Calgary tonight. We're at the Nassau Coliseum for this action as Duguay plays it into the corner in the Islanders zone. Talafus tied up by Lane. The puck comes loose. Merrick chasing it. Here Billy Smith yelling at Wayne Merrick to go all the way. Merrick at center was checked. The puck loose in the Ranger zone. Bossy chasing it. Hospodar beat him to it. Boxcar ahead out of the reach of Gillis. Out into the Islanders zone. Bobby Lorimer slapped it right at Duguay. Picked up by Bossy. Bossy over the line. Not flying as he got the pass to Trottier to Gillies. He shoots. That went wide. Bossy has been hurt. There's going to be a Ranger penalty as trainer Ron Waskey comes out to attend to Mike Bossy. As he moved into the Ranger zone, he got cranked.
He was falling. When the hit came, he's been caught around the head.
Let's take a look at this.
Bossy cutting across the blue line. He's going left to right. You see him putting the brakes on. The elbow goes out. He ducked under it. He avoided most of the check, but a stick or something had caught him. Hospodar, watch him coming across. Bossy tries to hold up to go around. Oh, it's an elbow. What a shot. Tremendous shot by Hospodar on Michael Bossy. Mighty similar to the one Brian Pache threw and caught Don Maloney with earlier. Pache had just been out of the box a short time when Hospodar hit Michael Bossy. Dennis Potvin is what he's doing, Jiggs. He's looking for a 5-minute penalty. Obviously, Michael Bossy is cut. His nose is bleeding. You can see Ron Waske tending to him. Bossy's coming back out to play. He's not easily kept down.
But it's only a 2-minute minor against Hospodar, called at 1939. The Islanders were down 3-1 at the end of the first period. They've come back to take a 4-3 lead. Now the Rangers got the puck to Duguay. Twisting and turning with it, headed up the right side. Don Maloney trying to cut in. Poke checked away from him by McEwen. Hoffman at center. Over to Bossy, and that's going to do it for period number 2. The horn sounds. And the Islanders, 3 unanswered goals in the middle stanza. A short-handed goal, a power play goal, and a full-strength goal. And as they head for the dressing room at the end of 2 periods, the score, the New York Islanders.
Now, the guy he's going against here, you may not recognize him backing up. That's Ulf Nielsen, number 11. Center iceman and Goring shot. Baker got a piece of it. He did not get much of it. A good blast by Butch Goring. That made the score 3-2. As we look at Butch Goring crossing the line, good camera work. Look at Nielsen moving over. He's trying to get in front of it. He's screening his goaltender a little bit, but the puck eludes Steve Baker, and the score is 3-2. Goring from Lorimer. That came at 8:11. At 10:21, Bossy scores from Potvin and McEwen from the face-off. Beautiful draw. Potvin to McEwen. Look where Bossy's standing. Nobody's near him. He's got lots of room, and Bossy does not need that much room, and he puts it in. Good face-off here again. Watch this one. Pache clean to Potvin. McEwen, now he knows right where Bossy's going to be. Gives it to him. Nice flat pass. It's right on the ice. It's not bobbling. It's a good flat pass by Mike McEwen, and Bossy puts it away. That tied the score at 3 apiece. That was a power play goal that Bossy scored. And here's the goal, the one that put them ahead. Look at the shot by Gordy Lane. That puck was rolling, but look where it stayed, right on the ice. Good stop there by Baker. He cannot recover. That's Goring coming in quickly. Laidlaw, number 2, did not get to Goring quick enough, and Goring had the puck between the legs of Steve Baker, and an aroused New York Islanders, an intensified team, took the lead. Butch Goring from Gordy Lane and John Tonelli. That was at 12:14. The Islanders back in front 4-3. Jig, something became very evident there. On the ice for the Islanders and getting points, number 4, Bobby Lorimer, and number 24, Gordy Lane, taking an offensive part in the Islanders' attack, something that you do not see a great deal of, but Lane has been playing well since he come back, has taken a little more of an offensive part. Lorimer is back to his old self again and playing fine hockey both ways.
4-3 lead favored the Islanders after 2. They've outshot the New York Rangers through 2 periods by a margin of 17-12. On the out-of-town scoreboard, first period from Calgary, the Flames were ahead of Minnesota by a 2-0 score. Roncalio and Chouinard having scored for Calgary. The Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum welcomes the Black Velvet Pro Rodeo Tournament of Champions, May 29th, 30th, and 31st. The $150,000 Black Velvet Pro Rodeo Tournament of Champions will be featuring more than 50 of rodeo's top money winners. The fun and excitement will include bareback bronc riding, saddle bronc riding, bull riding, and clowns competing in freestyle tag with a Brahma Cross Rodeo Bull. Also featured, music by Craig Chambers and the Rio Grande Band, a Western exhibit, and a sail and a petting zoo for the kids. The dates and shows, Friday, May 29th at 8 p.m., Saturday, May 30th at 2 and 8 p.m., Sunday, May 31st at 2 p.m. Tickets 10, 9, and 8.
In fact, I've asked several people, and I understand he's not here. He thought he might be here, but He's around town. I know that much.
Yes, he was guesting on a radio show in New York tonight, but he has been not been very visible during this series or the previous series, I understand. Now Denny Potvin feeding the puck to Trottier, to Gillies. Bossy open in the right wing, blows it over the line, around Beck, back to Gillies. Band on the shot. Back of the goal, it's Gillies with it again. Mark Gillies being tied up by Beck. Couple of big, strong guys, and the Rangers are able to clear it out of their own zone. It's Duguay. Duguay pulled away from Trottier. Sends Talafas over the line. Potvin comes back. Talafas the shot, and it hit Denny Potvin. Gillies unable to pick it up. Now McEwen lugs it out of his own zone. Around the check at the line, it was Talafas who tried to lean into him. McEwen to Trottier. Ryan Trottier in the far corner looks for some help. Bossy is open in front. Trottier can't get it to him. Here's McEwen, a drive, and it just went wide. Potvin from the left point lets it go, and it hit Duguay, and he went down in a heap. Bossy back to Potvin. It comes out into center ice, and Duguay is limping.
He'll take that off, Jiggs. He's just a momentary thing.
Now Trottier across the Ranger line, slowed up from behind by Allison's check. Laidlaw rounds the net. Off the boards, McEwen with it outside the blue line. Mike McEwen. Vitinelli was coming back. Laidlaw playing it deeper into his own zone. 12 seconds left in this power play. The Rangers content to play keep away as they've basically killed it off. Now Lorimer from his own blue line had to turn to get away from Don Maloney. The pass to Lane. Games at 6 aside again. Lane to Goring, who's over the line. Goring a drive. Baker the glove save.
Good penalty killing by the New York Rangers. Islanders got a couple of shots away. Baker made the saves. Potvin hit Ron Duguay with a shot on the ankle, upper part of the foot possibly. They are paralyzers, foot paralyzers when you get hurt in certain places along the legs. Feet lose all the sensation and feeling. That's why you saw Duguay limp to the sidelines. He'll be all right. Shake that off. It'll hurt a little bit more tomorrow than it does right now.
Merrick is out for the Islanders with Nystrom and Sutter. The puck cleared into the Islanders' zone. Lorimer outraced Hedberg. Nielsen coming in. They have Greshner up in the left wing on this Ranger line. This is Greshner. Out in around Lane. Greshner on the boards. Being tied up on the play. Comes off the boards. Takes a shot off the stick hand of Billy Smith, and he dives on top of the puck. There's a break in the action with the score. New York Islanders 4, the New York Rangers 3.
Watch out, you're driving into an ambush. That's right, your beautiful new car's finish has some deadly enemies.
I need help.
You need Ultra Seal, the incredible new protective sealer that shields your finish invisibly for 3 full years.
Now that is shining.
And it stays like that with no waxing or polishing.
You mean?
Just water, and that Ultra Seal shine will last.
For 3 full years?
For 3 full years.
Hey, how do I get an Ultra Seal finish?
Just ask your new car dealer.
Let's go Islanders. That's, I understand what the horns blowing, seemed to me. Rangers, can't count them out. They have skated well, hit well, played well throughout almost all of the hockey game. They got put behind on tremendous pressure in the second period by the Islanders. 3 unanswered goals.
Now Nystrom taking Potvin's pass, comes to center. Merrick moving with him. Nystrom cuts to the left over the line. Neat move around Hedberg, and then he was flattened as he tried to take the shot right into Vatsopoulos. Ulf Nielsen played it out of the reach of Hedberg. Merrick dumps one into center ice. Beck is there. Hospodar, Nystrom ran into him. Here's Potvin with the puck. Sends Sutter over the line on right wing. Dwayne Sutter shooting. Baker the glove save. That came in like a knuckleball. He seemed to have a change-up shot there, 18.
It did, Jiggs, and what happened was that when Sutter took the pass, he takes it right at the blue line from Dennis Potvin. Just as he goes to shoot it, you could see, if you were watching the puck on the ice, you could see the puck kind of tip up like it hit a chip of ice, and when the stick goes right through it, it's like hitting a golf shot fat. The club actually goes right through the ball. This case, it's the stick going right through the puck, and the puck kind of comes up off the top of the stick. It does not have anything on it. No zip to it.
But boy, it
can be a troublesome shot from in close like that for a goaltender, because he's looking for a much harder shot, and he comes in as a changeup. And that in itself can fool the goaltender like a changeup can fool a pitcher. I mean, a batter, excuse me, coming from the pitcher.
Yeah. Rangers went into the Islanders' zone offside, and Kaller has come back to discuss the play with Van Helleman. As Delaine is out there for the Rangers. Heathery is at center ice. Jerry Gillis is on the left side. It's scoring with Tonelli and Kaller for the Islanders. Hospodar and Vadnais, the Ranger defense. That's Gillis on the left side. The pass to Nethery, broken up by Langevin to Goring, and he dumps it into center. Vadnais to Hospodar. Hospodar had to turn, go back into his own zone. Over to Vadnais. Vadnais lost control of it. And Hospodar able to force the Islanders back into center. Mike McEwen banks one off the boards, and it goes up into the crowd. The dates again for the New York Islanders Summer Hockey School are July 20th to September 5th at the Cadillac Arena. 2-week sessions. Youngsters from 7 to 10 pay a $100 registration fee. The older kids from 11 to 13 and 14 through 17 will be working in 2-week sessions. They'll pay $150 for 2 weeks at the New York Islanders Summer Hockey School. For information, contact the Cadillac Arena manager at area code 516-935-3501. A little shoving, some pushing, and some heated words exchanged after the whistle. Goring involved in that, Eddie.
Goring and Hospodar. Goring has been a real pain in the neck, a real thorn in the side of the New York Rangers tonight.
You're getting into the right area now, yeah.
He has been everywhere. He's been all over the ice, checking, hitting, shooting, scored 2 goals, one of them shorthanded. That was what got the Islanders going early in the second period.
Duguay is back out there for the Rangers. Merrick just took the face-off away from him, and Lane's clearing attempt hit Talafus and went into the crowd. So they'll bring the face-off outside the Islanders' zone.
The New York Islanders here at the Nassau Coliseum. 35 wins, 13 losses in playoff hockey.
Wherever you're watching tonight's action, we hope you're enjoying it. Whether it be Channel 38 out of the Boston area. I understand we're into the Buffalo area tonight as well, and of course on Manhattan Cable. We'll soon be seeing Sports Channel on a regular basis. This game being brought to you as a free service by Sports Channel tonight. Welcome all our cable subscribers. Duguay has shot. Smith the save.
Billy Smith making the save. Duguay given a little room, and now they're going to press him. A little pressure on him after the whistle. Duguay makes the shot. Billy Smith made the save. A little more pushing and shoving. We're going to get a look at the shot by Ron Duguay as he crosses the Islander blue line. Gordy Lane taken aside. Talafus. There's the shot by Duguay. Talafus riding in with Lane. Duguay got a little extra room. He walked in behind him, let the shot go. Billy Smith angled him well. He was out on the top of his crease, making the save. Duguay actually shot it right into him. It wasn't a tough save for Billy Smith, but it could have been because Duguay was at a good position to get any kind of shot he wanted away.
Rache has come out just in case Merrick is waved out of this face-off. It's Duguay for the Rangers between Vickers and Talafus. Talafus checked on the boards by Lane. Here's Merrick around behind the goal. Checked in his own zone. Vickers tried to put it out in front. Duguay chasing it. Knocked off his stick from behind as Lorimer caught up to him, and Nystrom has just poked it down into the Rangers zone. Laidlaw will pick it up back in the net. Up the right side is Talafus. Over the line goes Duguay. Talafus can't cut through the defense, and out comes Merrick. Rangers in the middle of the change. 2 men back now. Merrick waiting for Nystrom. The drop pass. Nystrom around the defense, cutting in, but Beck came over to take him out of the play. Put out in front again, but right to Duguay. Sutter is back out on the wing for the Islanders. It was he who cleared it. Vickers to Talafus. Trying to come in around McEwen. Talafus stops to the blue line. Beck with a shot off the stick of Langevin in front of the goal. Vickers out in front. Duguay shoots. Smith the save. Langevin unable to clear it out on the first attempt. Comes back to the blue line. Hospodar taken into the boards by Nystrom. The puck loose. Duguay in front. Up to the backhand. Gave it to Beck. The shot goes wide. Langevin around the glass, and it goes up into the crowd. There's a break in the action. 14:59 left in regulation time, and the score. New York Islanders 4, New York Rangers 3.
Fire Company C, Manhattan. The last thing these guys have time to do is to wait online to cash their checks.
So their Chemical Bank branch manager gave them a hand. He opened a special line so that when the firemen come in to cash their checks, they can get out fast. It's one of the ways we tailor each Chemical Bank branch to the needs of the community. As bankers, sure we like to see them save money. As citizens, we want to see them save lives.
Again tonight, the minor officials are from Boston. Jake mentioned 38.
Eddie Potvin feeding the puck to Marini. Now to Billy Carroll as the Islanders came to center. Carroll shot it in off Hospodar. Hospodar checked by Carroll. Out in front. Marini shot went wide. Tonelli with it. Don Tonelli trying to get it to the blue line. It hit Don Maloney. Then Tonelli is hammered on the boards by Hospodar. This is Sullivan for New York. Doug Sullivan across the line. Dumped it into the corner. Going after it is Morrow. Eddie Morrow fires it down the ice. Right on target. Baker steers it aside, and Vadnais will pick it up. Vadnais to Maloney too far. Lorimer with it at center ice. Bob Lorimer dumps it in. It bounced right in front of Baker, and he had to scoop it up. Played it to Vadnais. Vadnais is checked again. Billy Carroll does the job. Down into center ice comes Greshner. Across the line against Lorimer. Couldn't get a shot away. Now Allison to Greshner, and Carroll got help from Tonelli to break up that play. Marini clearing it into the center ice zone, but into the crowd they roll. 13:56 left in this third period. You know, mentioning Boston and Channel 38, you've had the opportunity to work games out of the Boston Garden. An excellent crew that handle all the pickups of the visiting teams at the Garden. Of course, their home games as well.
Nice place, Jigs. A lot of great memories. Great place to watch a game from as we come in as visiting media people. A lot of dynamite people I will miss if it ever happens to Boston Garden and hockey.
38 has an associate director. I can't remember her name. I miss her more than that. Hand pass called here, and we're going to face off Allison. That's it. Face off will be outside the New York Islander blue line. Enough for the fun and frivolity. It's only a one-goal Islander lead here.
Again tonight, the Rangers seem to be putting on extra pressure on the Islanders in the third period. The Islanders with a one-goal lead. They do not want to try and protect that. They've got to play the game offensively. They've got to do what they do best, and that's put it into the Ranger end like that and go in and get it.
Puck in the Ranger zone. That's Bossy in forechecking. Then he fell. Gillies comes after it. Kicked it to Bossy out in front. Trottier couldn't hold the pass. Offhand, neat move around Nielsen. Then he couldn't get the shot away. Bossy picks it up. Mike Bossy, check. Out comes Hedberg. Greshner, one-on-one with Morrow. Greshner over the line, but he passed it right to Trottier. And the Islanders force the Rangers back. Jack didn't wait long enough for his teammates to get him, then he was knocked down.
Fans love it. Bossy knocking Beck down this time. A break in the action with the score of the New York Islanders 4, the New York Rangers 3.
Why use a There Tomorrow package service when Sprint's Eastern Same-Day service gets it there today? Eastern tags it and bags it and gets it on the next flight out. And that's over 1,400 of them to 85 cities every day. Your package is there today, guaranteed, or your money back. So when it has to get there today, you've got to hand it to Sprint, Eastern Same-Day package service.
Somebody in attendance here tonight, Jiggs McDonald. Nice young man, Steve Tambellini, one-time Islander, now Colorado Rocky. Came by to say hello.
Here's Anders Kaller into the Ranger zone. Then Tamby played very well with Team Canada.
He did. Played excellent for Colorado, too, in the latter part of the season after he was traded there.
Scoring on the left side, unable to pick up the puck. Hospodar shot, ricochets, comes in offside, and there's no further play. Jerry Hart, another former New York Islander, on hand here tonight as well. His team eliminated by these Rangers last Friday night.
Exactly. What I was going to say about Steve Tambellini, he's the kind of young man that if one of my daughters came home with, I would not be disappointed. Very striking young guy, good-looking, well-spoken, and just fun to be around. He's got a good sense of humor, and he enjoys his life.
Understand he's headed for the altar this summer, though.
That's all right. I wasn't quite sure of that. Well, obviously he's not going to come home with one of my daughters. He better not anyway. They're a little young. 18, 17.
The Rangers putting on some pressure here. Laidlaw from the point, and that shot went wide on the deflection. Nystrom to Merrick. Duguay all over Merrick. And the Islanders moved in offside. Duguay does a little shoving as Gordy Lane has Hospodar lined up on the boards. And again, the heated words exchange. Dangling the participles, splitting the infinitives down there.
And that's the way I like to see it happen. Break it up, go back to playing hard hockey. Neither team wants to take any foolish penalties. An unnecessary or foolish penalty could be very costly to either team. The Islanders leading by 1, 12:22 remaining in the third period.
Merrick on the face-off against Duguay. 4-3, Islanders lead. Nystrom backhanded the puck. It's brought up by Hospodar, then he had trouble with it. Now Hospodar again. Laid it off the boards this time into the Islanders zone, wide of the net. Lorimer touches up. We get an icing call against the New York Rangers.
The checking ability of the New York Islanders when they use it to the best of their ability is something to watch, Jigs. A few moments ago, you could see Islander players, always one backing up the other. A Ranger player never got an open shot or never got an open way to the net. If he beat one player, another Islander would be moving right in behind. Al Arbour works at practice. He has patterns of forechecking, patterns of back-checking in both ends of the ice that they work on constantly.
Well, the Rangers trying to put it out in front for Allison, who was wide open. Bad day at the blue line to Allison, deflected off his stick. Out comes Mike McEwen. Over the Ranger line, the pass to Stanley, cuts in, and he shot it wide. Again, went for the glove side. Don Maloney across the Islander line. Maloney's backhander hit McEwen. McEwen around to the right side. Beck seems to be struggling a little, not skating with the fluid motion that you normally see from a Barry Beck. McEwen. Beck Sullivan. Here's Allison back of the goal. Carroll stepped into him, and the puck goes to Langevin. Langevin dumps it into center. Tonelli racing after it, slowed up by Badney. There's Barry Beck for the Rangers. Sullivan. Sullivan just pulled it away from Bossy, played it rink wide to Beck. He couldn't get a stick on it. Bossy outside the line, waited for Tonelli to get onside. And backhanded one in. Badney around to the left side. This is Greshner. 10:56 left in regulation time as Sullivan shoots the puck into the Islanders zone. Billy Smith leaves it for Denny Potvin to the left wing to Clark Gillies. Big Gillies trying to get it to Trottier. That was broken up. Greshner this time. Checked by Morrow at the Islander line. Morrow lead pass to Bossy. Comes in right wing. Around Katsopoulos and was knocked down.
Good check by Katsopoulos on Michael Bossy.
Potvin broke up the Ranger ensuing rush. Got it to Gillies. Back to Potvin. Out of Bossy. Bossy across the line is knocked down. Gillies couldn't get a stick on it. Greshner plays the puck to Beck. Gary Beck. Bossy heads for the bench as Beck comes to the Islander line. Got over the line. Here's Greshner in front for Nielsen to Hedberg. Knocked away from him by Morrow. Andy Kaller with it. Kaller trying to get around Hedberg. Beck fell back in the skates, played it to Greshner, who didn't see it coming, and Potvin steps into Beck at center ice. Now here's Greshner over the line. Coming in on the right side, then the recentering play. Broken up, but there's going to be a penalty against the Islanders as Khalid was knocked down.
Andy Kaller is going to get the penalty. Breaking the action with the score of the New York Islanders 4, the New York Rangers 3.
This Bud's for everyone who works, so we can play.
This Bud's for you. For all you do, the king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This Bud's for you.
Andy Kaller draws an interference penalty. The the Islanders will be a man short. The face-off will be in the Islanders' end of the ice. Andy Van Hellemond having a word with Craig Patrick. Number 23, Ed Hospodar, having a few words with the fans. Obviously, Van Hellemond is telling them, leave it go.
To kill it off for the Islanders, Trottier, Goring, Lane, and Lorimer. The Ranger power play, Duguay between Vickers and Talafas. They have Laidlaw and Vadnais at the point. Trottier moves in now against Duguay, and the puck comes outside the Islander line. Vadnais with it at center. Laidlaw, rink wide, out of the reach of Talafas. That's Lane. Forty found an opening, and the Rangers will have to go back.
The big kill coming up for or hopefully a big kill for the Islanders. Rangers would love to score here.
Talafas on the right side, dropped it back. Laidlaw has to chase it. Goring is out now with Billy Carroll for the Islanders. Vadnais to Vickers. Carroll stepped in front of him, and Lane forces the Rangers into their own zone. Beck is out on the left point now. Starts out. Fires it into the opposite corner. Lane chasing it. It away from Talafas, and Carroll catches the puck.
Smart move Billy Carroll made, Jake. He moved in deep. He knew that Lane was going to be taken out of the play. He went in and got the puck.
Gressner winding up at center, over the line. Gressner, drop pass. Comes to the blue line. Beck shovels one off in front. Chasing it is Hedberg. Hedberg. Valaine open on the right side. Took the pass. Relayed it to Beck. To Valaine. Valaine shooting. Spit the glove save. Just came off the catching glove. Valaine centers one. It's poked away by Trottier.
A gamble by Valaine did not work. Trottier speared it. Close call. He could have had a breakaway in that position.
Now Nielsen drop pass for Hedberg to Gressner at the blue line. Into Hedberg to Nielsen in front. Nielsen to Hedberg. Shoots. Smith the diving save, and he's off on top of the puck.
The Rangers do not look sure of themselves, Jiggs. Number 11, Ulf Nielsen, has an opportunity. He does not shoot the puck as Hedberg makes a fine play to Nielsen. Nielsen gets the pass right there. He could have shot it. He drew it back, gave it to Hedberg. And Hedberg, his shot deflected by number 5, Dennis Potvin. Billy Smith corralled the puck, stopped the play. 29 seconds remaining in the penalty to Andy Kaller. Big face-off here for Brian Trottier against Ulf Nielsen.
Hedberg and Potvin asked to back up a little bit on the edge of the face-off circle. Nielsen on the draw. Rangers control it. Gressner at the blue line. That's the shot point. Hit Trottier.
Ooh, that stings. You see Trottier jump when he got up. That hurts a little bit.
Now Gressner again on the right side. The Hedberg missed the check from Langevin. The puck loose back of the Islander goal. McEwen stepped in front of his man and has backhanded it out of there.
4 seconds, and the penalty to Kaller will be over.
Out come the Rangers. Kaller is back on. At center ice, Sullivan, left wing pass. Valaine into the Islanders zone. Tried to make the play, got it to Allison. Allison is only 19 years old. It's broken up by Kaller. Races into center ice. Across the line against Laidlaw. Kaller to the corner. Goes back to the net. Comes out in front of the backhand. Gives it to Langevin. Langevin. Over to McEwen. He shoots one. That went wide of the net. Here's Langevin into the corner to Goring. Out in front. Kaller shot. Blocked by Baker. Dazzling stop. And now there'll be a Ranger penalty.
Number 2, Laidlaw, is going to get the penalty. It's an interference call as he knocked Billy Carroll off his pins right in front of the net. Carroll had a shot all alone. A break in the action. The score, the New York Islanders 4, the New York Rangers 3.
If you run a fever when you run across import sticker prices, come on over to your Chevy dealer.
Don't snow me, show me.
We'll show you a sticker price like this on the 81 Chevy Chevette. And that's no bare bones model. It's the 4-door hatchback, top of the line. Let your Chevy dealer show you why now, more than ever, it pays to look before you import. At your Nassau Suffolk Chevy dealers. That's the showroom.
They showed me.
Dave Langevin, a fine pass to Butch Goring. This is the shot by McEwen that got it all started. The puck missed the net. Langevin to to Goring, and look at here. Where are the Rangers? There's nobody in sight. The Islanders score a goal.
Well, you were watching what led to the penalty against Laidlaw. We were watching the Islanders take a 5-3 lead with their second power play of this game.
Here's Michael Bossy coming out of the corner with a pass. Dips down low, gets the pass. There it is. McEwen shot again. He missed the net earlier. This time, it's on the net. Good save by Baker. Shot by Gillies. Rebound by Gillies. Beck is trying to make a stop on the puck. Instead, of course, checking Clark Gillies. The puck is in the net. The Islanders, a power play goal. It's now 5-3. Gillies gets his sixth
Islanders
goal
his sixth of the playoffs. Clark Gillies.
Pass by Bossy. Goes back to McEwen. In by Gillies. 5-3 Islanders.
Time of the goal, 12:59. Gillies, his sixth of the playoffs from Bossy and McEwen. Power play goal at
Bossy and McEwen got the assists on that goal, coming at 12:59. Lane really wants to get at Duguay, and he's restrained by his teammates.
It's an interference penalty to Gordy Lane.
Islanders penalty.
He argues with Andy Van Helleman. Van Helleman says, get in the box or I'll give you another one. So the Rangers came right back, Jigs. They came right back down the ice. Had a play at Billy Smith after having seen Clark Gillies put the Islanders ahead 5-3. The Rangers came right back quickly. Lane gets a penalty on the play. As you see, Bobby Lorimer going right in front of the Islander cage. There's Lane pulling Duguay down. Gets the penalty. Now it's reversed again. Rangers with a power play opportunity. Their last time, they did not do well. The Islanders did a great job of killing the penalty. Billy Carroll and Butch Goring up front did a fine job the last time. Prache, of course, will take the faceoff.
Take note of that number on your screen. Questions for Stan Fischler and Ed Westfall after the game tonight on Hockey Hotline. Ranger power play, and it's broken up, and Prache comes out. And Denny Potvin against Beck, and Greshner as they dumped it into the Ranger zone. Greshner, number 4, starts up. Right side to Wolf Nielsen. Nielsen at center. To the Islander line. Poke check by Morrow. Beck gives it to Greshner. Had to wait for his man to get onside. The play was broken up as Goring tipped the pass. Now Hedberg plays it in around Morrow. Hedberg to Nielsen. Nielsen back to Vickers. That's broken up. Back at the blue line. Dropped it to Greshner. Into the corner. Hedberg going round behind the net. Comes out. Centered it off the stick of Billy Smith. And Denny Potvin fires it down the ice. 5:58 remaining in regulation time. 1:10 left in the Islander penalty. 5-3 Islander lead. Here's Morrow. Back of the net. Bumped by Hedberg. Trache there as well. Maloney got it to Hedberg. Put it out in front, but right to Trache. Now Keller to Trache. In the center. Greshner back. Trache over the line. Cutting it on goal. It's knocked down by the check from Greshner. They center and score. Keller from Brian Trache. And it's 6-3. Another short-handed goal.
What a play Brian Trache makes. As he takes the puck in, makes a play, is taken out, gets back up. Great second effort by Trache to get the puck. Here you see them trying to break out. It's Keller to Trache. Number 11, Nielsen in pursuit. That's Greshner trying to get a hold of Trache. He does, pulls him down, but Trache gets up, gets the puck, passes to Andy Keller. Number 2, Laidlaw, could not contain Andy Keller. Keller started the play with the pass to Brian Trache. And number 4, Greshner, knocks down Brian Trache. He gets right back up. Great second effort. And look at the pass to Andy Keller. Another shorthanded goal. Second one of the game for the New York Islanders. They've blown it up wide open now, 6-3. 45 seconds remaining in the penalty to Gord Lane.
6th shorthanded goal in the playoffs. The Rangers now have given up 3 in the playoffs. Maloney fell on top of the puck, back on his skates. Tied up by McEwen, a pile-up. And a face-off coming in the Islander zone. Andy Keller from Trache at 14:27 with Lane sitting on an interference penalty. Ryan Trache has run his consecutive game streak to 18, a point in 18 straight playoff games.
How about that? That's some consistency, Jake. Andy Caller, what a move he made. He used his strength. He gives the puck to Trache, follows him up the ice. He knows they're not in trouble. Laidlaw has a hold of Caller but can't contain him. He's out-muscled. Caller just pops the goal right by Steve Baker. Baker looked like he had a chance maybe to block the pass by Brian Trache when it came out, but he didn't reach quite far enough.
5 goals against here on Tuesday, 6 tonight. You can hear the fans singing some of their lines out of a commercial running around the country. Laidlaw in, the shot went wide of the net. Adney into the corner from Maloney too far. Lormer slaps it around the boards, held in at the point. Laidlaw. Lormer trying to loft it, did, but up into the crowd. We have 4:47 left in regulation and 1 second left in the penalty against Lane.
Obviously, the Islanders now, with 1 second remaining on the penalty to Lane, they want to win the faceoff and take the puck down to the Rangers' end of the ice. They want to play out as much of the clock as possible down around Steve Baker, the Ranger goaltender. 3-goal difference. They're not really in any trouble, but they do not want the Rangers to get anything to get hyped up about. We've seen 2 quick goals in succession before. The Islanders scored 3 in 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
That just drilled one wide of the net. Lane on the right wing boards into the corner. Gillis with it. Handed it right to Billy Carroll. And Carroll dumps it into center, into the Ranger zone. He was hoping it would slow up a little. Couldn't avoid the icing call as Beck went back. There's a break in the action with the score. The New York Islanders 6, the New York Rangers 3. Tomorrow night on Sports Channel, there's more New York Mets baseball when the San Diego Padres come to Shea Stadium. Game time is 8 p.m. The magic is back, and you can catch it right here on Sports Channel. Your box seat to New York sports at home. And we'll bring you more action, Game 3 of this series from Madison Square Garden on Saturday night at 9. And right after tonight's action here on Sports Channel, Hockey Hotline with Stan Fischler and Ed Westfall. Getting ready for a face-off in the circle to the left of Billy Smith. Eric on the draw against Netherine. The puck went to the corner for Potvin. Eric, Lane stole it, fired it right into the catching glove of Billy Smith.
Billy Smith having a little fun, Jakes, with the shot. Catches it, raises it up high, then flattens it down, much like an end catching a touchdown pass. He spiked it a little bit.
Well, we were talking about that eye training. There are several things they use. One is a long line of lights, and they can speed it up, slow it down. You push the button when you think the light, the last light is going to be lit. You talk about reflex action. Mike Rivian fools with the speed of that thing. He'll drive you crazy. Another one is a rotating circle. When you finish that, they set the puck in front of you. It looks like it's 10 feet big. Billy Carroll into the corner, intended for Keller. The Rangers broke that up, cleared it into center ice. Over the line, Gillis a drive, Smith to save. Well, he didn't have to move on it. Just thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I think it was the fall season, cherry picking time, as the players call it. That's Gillis, number 6, as he winds up, lets the shot go. Billy has it, and watch the backhand. Oh, keep running it, guys. That's it right there. Just look one way, toss it out the other. A little sassy. And he has a right to be. Islanders leading 6-3. 3:49 remaining in the third period.
Eric laid it back to the net. It was centered out in front by Vickers, but Duguay was too well covered. Here's Trache in the center. Ryan right side to Merrick. Put it out in front. Nystrom shot. Hit the skates of Katsopoulos.
Good shot by Bob Nystrom. Good save. Again, Baker, after it hit Katsopoulos, made the save on it.
Dane Talafus It's Laidlaw playing it to Katsopoulos. 3:20 left in regulation time as Katsopoulos dumps it into the far corner. Mike McEwen. Call him Hughes, you should probably hear. Eric across the line, shot it in around the boards, but they're calling it back on an offside. We haven't seen much of Carol Vadnais. We may not for the next 30 seconds as there's a break in the action with the score. The Islanders 6, the Rangers 3.
But when, Senator?
To that I reply, all things come to him that waits.
Senator, at Shearson Loeb Rhodes, we disagree.
Shearson Loeb Rhodes?
Well, it's one of America's fastest-growing investment firms.
Really?
Well, instead of waiting, Shearson believes in making good things happen.
But who could make good things happen for me?
Well, for you and over 3,000 new clients a week, the answer is Shearson.
I heartily agree.
When the question is money, the answer is Shearson.
You were talking about Carol Vadnais, Jiggs. You're right. He has not been on the ice, if at all, in this third period.
He's up there now.
Now you, like always, when we do something like that, we are shortchanged. Vadnais is on the ice now.
Rache centering for Gillies and Bossy. And Potvin rifles the puck into the the Ranger zone at least. That's Beck with it behind the net. Harry Beck off the boards, but right to Gillies at the blue line. Rache came back to pick up the puck, gave it to Potvin at center ice. Dennis got it into the Ranger zone. Baker out of the net to flag it down. Bossy and Trotzy in forechecking. Out comes Beck. Harry Beck. Looks to me like he's got a bad wheel, 18.
He's laboring in some way, Jiggs. As to what it is, I'm not sure. He's gone off the ice several times early. He's had a lot of ice time tonight, so he could possibly be tired.
Morrow banks the puck out on the right side. Bossy has a break. Mike Bossy coming in all alone. Shoots, he scores!
And had insult to injury, and Mike Bossy is the kind that'll kill you. The game was actually out of reach for the New York Rangers, but Bossy picked up a pass from Ken Morrow along the boards. Beck tried to, or that was Greshner, excuse me, tried to intercept it. That's Beck chasing Bossy. Look where he puts it as he makes Steve Baker go right to left with the fake. He puts it right between his legs. Several of the Islanders' goals have gone between his legs. Beck trying to catch Bossy. Bossy knows where to go, and he knows what to do when he gets there. And that's it. His goal was a goal, and he got it. Here we go again.
Cadelli this time shooting. Baker the save, and he covered up. Billy Carroll was coming in quickly. Baker able to cover up. Kenny Morrow, the only assist on Bossy's 10th goal of the playoffs, coming at 17:47. Michael Bossy again behind that Ranger goal as the fans bang on the glass. That's the noise you hear. Bobby's got a couple of wahoos out on the ice here now.
Yeah, but the men in uniform have them. Have one of them, probably both of them. Bossy gets his 10th goal. Morrow assisting. John Tonelli on a breakaway there, stayed by Baker.
And another chance. Billy Carroll right to the goal mouth. On Maloney. To Sullivan. Ahead for Allison. Across the line. Out around lane. Picks up the puck. Mike Allison to the blue line. This is Hospodar with a shot. Blocked in front of the net. It's loose. Allison in. Can't get it around Billy Smith. There's going to be a penalty on the play.
Gord Lane again is going to get a holding penalty. Billy Smith makes a good save off Mike Allison. Lane heads for the box. There's the shot coming through. It's blocked right in front. Gordy Lane, you can see him trying up. Here's Allison. He's going to try and beat Billy Smith on his right side. Smith says, no, you're not. I'm going to get my leg out, stop the puck, dump you over my leg. Gordy Lane gets a penalty for holding with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Got to admire the Rangers. They have not stopped, Jiggs. They're still trying to get a goal. 7-3 for the Islanders. Totally out of reach, but what they're really working on is to try and get themselves back into a hockey game, somewhat, in spirit if nothing else, so they get something positive to talk about when they open back in their home rink on Saturday night, Madison Square Garden.
We'll have that action for you here on Sports Channel, beginning at 9 o'clock. There will be no pregame show in the games for Madison Square Garden. 9 o'clock on Saturday, 8:30 next Tuesday night. So the Islanders shorthanded as Lane sits out this holding penalty. Katsopoulos into Valene. Centered one that ricocheted off Langevin. Hit Netherly as well and comes to center, and Trottier dumps it down. Sarcastic cheer for Steve Baker after he had blocked that. Valene being chased by Billy Carroll. Carroll broke up the Ranger rush. Here's Carroll, cast it around the defensive work of Valene, and the puck ends up back to the net.
Cheap shot. Vadnais gives Billy Carroll a tremendous cross check in the back of the neck. Langevin wants that. Vadnais, Billy Carroll, who was checking very hard at the time, was down on his knees, and I'd love to show that if we can. And as Billy Keller is checking, he goes down on the ice. We're going to show you that right here. Now there's Billy Carroll down there, right along the neck. Need a neck brace for a few weeks after a shot like that. Carroll goes to the box. He's been known to do that in the past.
That borders on deliberate attempt to injury in my book.
No question, and you can hurt a man very severely with a shot like that. Billy Carroll, what fine forechecking he's doing, killing a penalty. That's Valene, as he's checking him, they tie each other up. That's both legal. Valene goes down. Carroll gets his feet pulled out from underneath him. And then as he's trying to get up, with his back turned, he takes a ferocious check in the neck. Vadnais gets 2 minutes for it, 1 minute and 12 seconds. I often think that if a guy wants to do anything positive in an aggressive way, he's better to do it in the first period, where he may get the other team a little edgy about him, but do it going straight in. It does not take a great deal to throw a check such as that.
Yeah, you'll certainly remember this going to Saturday night's game.
Particularly, Jiggs, with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining in a hockey game, and he has not been on the ice but 2 shifts in the third period. Maybe 3.
All the teams at 5 aside. 7-3. Islanders leading the Rangers. Back shooting the puck in. Around the board. Roger Marini unable to control it. Laidlaw at the blue line to Beck. His shot, Smith, the save. Duguay crossed in front, and Billy Smith brought the stick up a little. He was just protecting himself. He had the puck safely in the catching glove.
Billy gets the stick up just to say if you want to run into it, go ahead. I don't agree with that either, but it's a threatening gesture. He did not make contact. He could see Duguay coming at him from the side. Duguay was only looking for a rebound. Had Billy mishandled the puck. But of course, the puck did not come loose. Smith's stick was up in Dugay's face as he crossed in front.
Coming to tonight's game, the Islanders had outscored their opponents 54-26. Goes back to the Toronto series. It ended in 3 straight. The Edmonton series that went 6. And you can add 7 more, making it 61-29 as it stands right now. Eric on the face-off. Langevin picks it up. Around the boards. Duguay, Quebec. Behind the goal. Langevin checking on Don Maloney. Maloney dumps it back to the goal. Duguay can't get there in time. Langevin clears it into the center right zone. A race for it. Billy Carroll steps in front of Laidlaw, but Baker has come way under the net to clear it for the Rangers. Over to Barry Beck. Beck to Duguay. Duguay. Don Maloney turns, drops it back. Laidlaw is knocked down by Langevin. And Lorimer trying to clear the puck. Duguay with a shot at the side of the net. Here's Laidlaw in. Couldn't get a stick on it. Bobby Lorimer for the Islanders. Drips it up in the air. That's pretty much it. Merrick in deep. Wearing Merrick with Carroll. Merrick shoots. Baker the save, and there's the horn. The Islanders just don't know when to quit. They were going for number 8. But they have taken a 2-game lead in this best of 7 series thanks to a big second period And again here in the third as they blank the Rangers after trailing 3-1 at the end of the first. It's all the New York Islanders from there on. They scored 6 unanswered goals in the final score tonight. The New York Islanders 7, the New York Rangers 3.
We're not going to go out there and sit on the lead or sit back and let them come to us. We want to go and take the play to them. And I think that every game that we've been successful, we've done that. And the games that they've scored on us is where we sat back. I remember the 7th game against Toronto when we lost that game. It seemed like we let them come to us a little bit. So we just go out there and try to forecheck.
ICENET. Dynasties live here.